Yeah.
And before I leave, I know my wife, she needed to work. She would really, this question might be more for Mukti than for you, but she really like to know, just, what do you really like at home? like, how are you at home? This is what she was asking. I wonder what she's really like at home. You know, is your awareness always in the ground? Always...
Let me put it this way. I'm never tracking my awareness.
Yeah.
It never occurs to me, is my awareness in the ground? Never, ever, 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 ever. Never even occurs to me.
More.
My life would bore most people to death. I mean, what do you say about anybody's life? Oh, yeah. You know, you get up, you go to the toilet, you have breakfast.
I'm sure she's going to love that.
You look outside.
But it's what she expects it from me too. Because she's always saying that, no, he's not walking around up here. He's right here.
Of course. Yeah, do I have to teach today? Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, I don't? Good. I'll go for a bike ride. Or I'll sit and, I'll watch TV. I like that. That always freaks people out. It's not extraordinary. It really isn't. It's no different than, we all have like differences in our lives, but in the end, they're all actually quite ordinary
Yeah, and that's what I'm finding too, Adya. For many,
Quite
the first
ordinary.
few years in Alcoholics Anonymous, I reached these great spiritual heights because of my karate training. But now, the journey brings me into such a full humanness.
Yes. Yes.
I tried to bypass the ground that I dwell in.
Of course you did.
This ground.
Yes.
And that's what
I love it.
Sinking into
That's
again.
right. That's right. It becomes more and more ordinary.
Yeah.
That's the maturing of spirit, when it becomes more. There's a time when it's very extraordinary, and it's sort of very exalted, and it's very lovely, and it's all very transcendent, and all of that, and that's wonderful. And then there's also a time when it all sort of comes back home, and it all comes back in, and as it does, it just becomes more and more ordinary, and more ordinary, and more ordinary. And there is something extraordinary about the ordinariness of life. And that's really, I think, what it becomes more and more highlighted. Just the extraordinary quality of ordinary life, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything special.
Do you know? I agree.
Yeah, and it's funny that how long we resist that, especially the spiritual personalities. Mm-hmm. Spiritual personalities, by and large, tend to be very ambitious. Right? I want to be extraordinary.
Oh yeah.
I want to be enlightened. I want to beam with a halo.
Big smell with that too.
Right. Everybody sees. Yes. Just very, very
I've traveled
ambitious.
that road.
Right. Everybody has their own kind of ambition, But then it wears off. It's just a crock.
Before I'm released, you said when some people arrive here, you say to them, welcome. And I've really looked at that word a couple of times, and I saw it a little more deeply yesterday when you said it to someone. And when you say that word to someone that arrives here, or when I say it to someone that arrives here, or when you do it, or when I do, I invite that being into the well at the center of my own beingness, to take a drink of the remembrance of who they are. And that's what I feel you do for each and every one of us here. And I was thinking, if I were to bow to you, I would not get up. So I'll leave that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Bless your heart.